All right. Okay. So today, yes, beautiful day. It's a winter wonderland outside if you're in Denver or Colorado, and it's always a nice day to do meditation. So, you know, based on what's been going on just recently with, all of our election stuff and all that, the thing is that I spoke about just thoughts and how powerful the thought process is. And that it's so powerful that we literally can manifest anything we want in our life. We just have to think it, keep mentioning it, keep talking about it, and not only thoughts and words, but we have to believe that it can happen. And, our current election is a perfect example of that. Just believing and having no question about it. And that can happen for each and every one of us. And so what we manifest is our job. And so to reflect on really what you want to have in your life and believe it and say it and talk about it and it will happen. That's the power of the energy. We have such powerful energy around us, and the divine energy just wants all of us to get what we want, right? And so it's like, okay, wow, I'm hearing that loud and clear, and so boom, I'm going to manifest that. The only thing that we want to, when we do that, in yoga, it's called a sankalpa. What do I want to have in my life? It's called a sankalpa. And so to have that, to reflect on it, have that, believe it, but leave room for how it's going to happen. So when we try to control how it's going to happen, then we're now in control, and no longer is the divine energy in control. So just making that sankalpa nice and clear, believing it, and then leaving it up to the energy, the divine around us, to show us how that's going to happen. And I hear story after story after story of how that works. And it's sort of subtle. Like something will happen. It'll be like, just something little, like I swim every Wednesday and Friday. And I had to, help my family on Wednesday, so I couldn't swim. But then I went later and I went all the way out there, and they didn't have lap swim. And I'm like, oh, dang it, And so then I thought, well, okay, I'll just do it the next day, which was yesterday. And so I went, it was beautiful. I had the whole pool to myself. It was amazing. And then look at this today. It's a blizzard basically outside, and things are closed. And it's always like, that's how manifestation happens in your life. So have a clear, line of what you want to have happen. And then do your due diligence, start working towards it, but leave space for it to, maybe that's not how I'm going to get this. Maybe there's something else that I don't know about, and just invite that in, help me out here, and you'll receive it. Yeah. And you will get what the plan is in your life. Yeah. To be happy. All right. We're going to start. Let's just shake, 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 shake. That was my little soapbox for the morning. Yeah, we're so programmed to just be like a piece of driftwood, in the ocean, just drifting around and just going with wherever that wave takes us. But if we start to swim and we control which way we want to go, that's our job, right? Just to start to do the work and then let the energy float you there. Yeah. All right, we're going to do a little bit different breathing today. So we're going to start with our palms up on our lap and just get a gentle, tall spine. Good. And now let's take just a cleansing breath in and let it go with a ha sound. That helps us to get rid of tension, anxiety. Yeah. Also, taking care of ourselves like this opens up possibilities. that you can't even imagine. Take another breath in. Let it go with a aha sound. Yeah. And another breath in. Ah, good. All right. And now as we inhale, we're going to take a breath in. As we inhale, we're going to close our fists and just take our eyes up towards the ceiling. And then as we exhale, we're going to slowly float our eyes closed and open up our fists. All in and out of the nose. Inhale as you open your eyes and look up. Just gently, no struggle. And exhale as you close your eyes, open your fists. And let's just do about 8 more rounds. Inhaling, open your eyes, look up. Exhale, close your eyes, open your fists. Continue on at your own pace. Yeah, inhaling, open the eyes. Exhale, close the eyes. Inhale, hands in a fist. Exhale, hands open. Nice and slow. And then just be on your last round here. And we'll end with eyes closed and palms open. And take a nice breath in. Pause the breath at the top. And through the nose, exhale the breath as long as you can. And pause. One more. Inhale. Hold your breath, but relax as you're holding your breath. And then let the breath go through the nose. Just keep breathing out, squeezing out all the stale air. And pause. And then relax the breath and just come to your natural breath. Eyes closed, yeah. So there's a lot of energy, right? And through the rest of the year, this explosive reactive power. So just keeping in mind to take a breath before you speak. Yeah. And take a breath before you react. And just create some space. Yes. Yes, truth and honesty are coming to the light. Feels hard to believe that, but it's what is happening right now. Yeah. So taking care of ourselves, slowing down, and keeping healthy will help you. And taking breaths. When you're feeling ready now and complete, you can gently flutter the eyes open. Yeah, so if you remember one thing, manifest what you want, believe that it's going to happen. Don't let any doubt in there. You know, like maybe, do I really deserve this? Yes, you do. Can that really happen? Yes, it can. If you really want it, yes, it can, right? And then do some due diligence and then ask for guidance. And it'll just pop in. It just is like little miracles happening all the time. Yeah. All right, let's go forward in our chair just a little bit. Good. And then just start to rock the body side to side, like a little tick-tock clock. Yeah. So again, so important this time of year to take time to slow down. So today, a lot of us said that they came to class, right? Because they can't go outside because there's a lot of snow coming down. And so we were kind of forced to stay in and slow down. And look where we landed. You know? And you can do this on a beautifully sunny day too. Yeah, don't wait to be forced to slow down, because if we keep going, our body gets fatigued, our body gets sick, and then we get sick, and that forces us to slow down. We don't need to get there to slow down. Yeah. And come back to center. But in this day and age with technology and this and that, there always feels like our lists are long, and many of us don't even have to go to a job every day, and we still have a list that long. It's just the human mind. So just take a day, maybe like one day a week, pick it, and just say, I'm not going to do anything on my list unless I absolutely have to. I'm going to read my book, do some yoga, breathe. Yeah. Okay, so take a nice big breath in. You can bring your hands down now. And exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Good. And on an inhale breath, roll your head over to one side and up. And over to the other side and forward. You can close your eyes here. Experiment a lot with closing your eyes when you're in a safe place, when you're in safety. And even just for like 5 minutes, if you can shut down the radio, the TV, sit and close your eyes and just breathe. Just do some box breath or whatever, like twice a day. It's 10 minutes. Yeah. Next time the head comes forward, pause and reverse. So to do that, we're basically just gently changing our habits, because we're just in habits all the time. And to just stop and reflect and say, no, I want a different habit. I want to do a new habit today. So we're doing opposite circles now with the head. Next time the head comes forward, pause. Wiggle your toes. Press into the pads of your toes. And inhale, slowly lift the head back up. A nice big breath in. Lift your shoulders up. And exhale, relax your shoulders down. Relax your arms down here and just do a couple little baby shoulder rolls. Inhaling forward and up, exhaling back and down. Good. And then reverse, go the opposite direction. And relax, good. And then hands on the hips, thighs rather, take a breath in, lift the heart. And exhale, slide your hands forward and bow your head. Good. Inhale, slide your hands to the top of your thighs, reach your elbows back, lift your heart, look up. And exhale, round your back, drop your head. I'm gonna pause here. We're gonna clasp our hands behind our right knee. Good. And on an inhale breath, lift the chest and see if you can hug your knee in. Yeah. And just do a couple circles with, wow, this ankle is making a lot of noise today. And then reverse. Good. Take a breath in, lift the heart, look up. And as you exhale, lean forward and just drop your forehead down, just to where it's comfortable, hugging your thigh into your belly if you can. You can also be with toe on the floor if this is not serving you. Squeezing your gut. This is the ascending side of your colon. Yeah. And then inhale, slowly lift the head back up and gently float that leg down. Good. Hands on the thighs. On an inhale breath, lift the heart, look up, slide your hands back, coming into cow pose. And then exhale, slide your hands forward and drop your head. And then here we're going to grab behind the other knee now. And on an inhale breath, press down into that right foot to lift that left leg up and into your little belly. Yeah, good. Let's do a couple circles with our ankle in one direction. And then a couple in the other direction. Good. Take a breath in, look up. And exhale, lean forward and just let your head rest down towards your knee. Squeeze. This is the descending colon side. And inhale, slowly come back up and exhale. Yeah, one of the things I talked about staying healthy. So obviously, drinking a lot of fluids, water, particularly filtered, if that's possible, and eating healthy, right? And we know by now, like what's good for me, what's not so good for me. But also just as important is detoxifying, right? So when we do those squeezes and hugs and twists, which we'll do now, let's take our leg out. Good. That's our right leg out. Good. Bring both hands onto, like, we're gonna take a nice big breath in. Exhale it out. We're gonna bring the right hand to the left thigh. Release the left arm down. Good. On an inhale breath, reach that left arm out and up. Good. Take a nice big breath in. And as we exhale, just hold on to that thigh and just gently just lean up and over. So that the attention is to the length, not how far. Yeah. And then maybe just slowly turn your head and look underneath that left arm and breathe. So this is a little bit of a squeeze, tox and release, stretch for the spine. Good. And then press down into your feet. Inhale, bring the body straight back up. And exhale, bending the elbow, just release that arm down, keeping this left arm, now taking this left palm and bringing it behind you on the seat of your chair, if you can. We're going to come into a little twist. So take a breath in, and on an exhale breath at your waist, not your chest, start to turn. It won't be much. Yeah, especially because that right leg is out. So bring your attention to that right thigh. Is it caving in? Maybe try to reach it back out. And then gently turning. So this is a pretty big twist. So just take it to where you're comfortable. And once you land, just take some breaths. Yeah. Nice, long, slow, deep breath. If you can't breathe deeply, that means you're too far and you're in a little bit of a struggle. So just bring the body a little bit back forward. Yeah, we can keep looking to the left over that left shoulder. And breathe. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths. Good. And then as you exhale, relax the body, slowly bring the head back forward. And then release your hand there from behind you and bring both hands onto the thigh. Good. And then we're going to heel toe, that right foot next to the left, back parallel to the left foot. Nice. Good. All right. So we're going to take now the other leg out, the left leg out. Good. We're going to square our chest to the front of the room, not to the left, as much as you can. To help that, let's take this left hand onto the right thigh. Release the right arm down. Keep a gentle, tall spine, not too stiff, but just a gentle heart lift here. Yeah, take a nice big breath in, exhale it out. On an inhale breath, press down into your feet and float your right arm out and up. Yeah, take a nice big breath in, exhale, stretch up tall. Good. And take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, reach up and lean over. Good. Again, not very much, no struggle. Yeah, just take care of yourself. And then if it's available, you can turn and look underneath the right arm, tucking your belly button back just slightly, engaging your core. But continue to breathe deep. Yeah. Good. 2 and 1. And then on an inhale breath, slowly bring the body back up, head back forward. And exhale, release that right arm slowly down. Feel the temperature of the air on any exposed skin as you let your arm float down. That helps us to stay in the body, right? Let's take the palm and just rest it back behind your right hip. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, you can push into that left foot to help twist you over to the right at your waist and hips. And then look over your right shoulder. Bring your awareness to that left thigh that's caving forward. See if you can just gently reach it back and breathe. So this twist as we breathe deeply, yeah, that's also releasing toxins, igniting our internal organs to, process things. And then on your next exhale breath, slowly let the head float back forward. Good. Slowly bring your hands back to your thighs, and then toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. Good. And release it out. And now we're going to step wide with both feet. Good. And we are, if you can even scoot a little bit forward in your chair for some space, we're going to just go forward. If you have any uncontrolled high blood pressure, any retinal pressure issues, yeah, or sinus, maybe infection, you just want to go forward as far as is comfortable for you. You don't want to go all the way. The minute you start feeling pressure, you stop. Yeah, good. Let's take a nice big breath in, lift the heart. And on an exhale breath, press your belly forward. You're just sort of gliding your belly forward. You're hinging forward at your hips. And just come about halfway. Good. Bring one elbow and the other elbow onto your thighs. Good. So again, you can keep your head up here. And this is a nice hip opener. If it's available to you, on an exhale breath, you can just relax the head. Just let it drop down to where it's comfortable. And breathe. So an option here is to bring one hand and then the other to the floor, fingertips to the floor, only if you have that in your practice. And otherwise, just keep the elbows where they are. And find nice deep breath. And each time you exhale, just allow the body to relax forward. It's a nice little inversion. Getting some blood to the brain, blood to the face, blood to the eyes. Important to keep that circulation. Gravity, draws our blood down towards our feet. Yeah. All right, now on an inhale breath, if your fingers are down, one at a time, bring your elbows back to your thighs. And then one at a time, bring your hands back to your thighs. Keep your head down though. Press down into your palms and slowly come back up the way you came down. Just nice straight spine. Yeah, and then you can lift the head, relax the shoulders. Nice, good. And toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. Anytime you can get an inversion, like even if you're lying in your bed, and just put your lower legs like on a pillow, so they're a little bit higher than your heart. That's an inversion, and it's really nice for, again, that gravitational pull that's always pulling everything down. It's letting the blood come, into our upper body. Yeah, it's so nice. All right, we're gonna do some standing poses if you'd like. So sending your heels back a little bit. Feel free to remain in your chair. If you'd like, and then hinge forward. So we want to always start with coming forward a little bit first. And then again, as if somebody's pulling your heart forward and up, you're going to inhale and lead with your heart as you press down into your feet to come to a stand. And we'll make our way back to our chair. So you can keep your chair forward, off to the side, wherever you'd like, so that it's not in your way. You always want to have it handy, though. That's the beauty of this practice with chairs, is that you can have it next to you so you can hold on to. Yeah, so shake it out. Just take inventory of your body and see how it feels this morning. Does it feel more cranky? It's like, why is my left hip hurting today? Like, I didn't really do anything different yesterday. Could be the cold, could be what you eat. There's certain foods that are inflammatory. It could be many things. Yeah. All right, let's come to a little bit wider stance and soften our knees. Let's do our ha breath, right? That helps us to get rid of, tension. So when we're feeling all up in arms and even listening to rhetoric out there, the negative out there, it's like, I don't want to listen to that. Like that, I don't want that to fill me up. Yeah. So inhale to one side and ha, exhale to the other. Ha. 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 One more here, and then we're going to switch and relax. Good. And now we're going to inhale to the opposite side first and exhale the opposite side. Ha. Ha. See if you can get louder. Ha. Ha, 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 and relax. Yeah, good. And step, step, step. Again, that's, when I was working for a corporate, there was, somebody that said to get rid of the nerves, because public speaking is one of the biggest fears that ever existed. And, just to do that, even with your body, that's going to get rid of your fear and anxiety. And it just sets something in your brain to say, okay, we're good. And then we can move on. And now we're going to just step side to side. So just gliding side to side, like we're ice skating on a nice, smooth pond. I haven't ice skated in a long time. But just here we are. Yeah. Just going side to side, stepping side to side. Maybe if this is too much, your steps are a little narrower. Maybe if you want more, you go more, right? You decide. It's up to you, not anybody else, to take care of yourself. Yeah. And of course, there's helpers all around, but you're the kingpin. Yeah. Or the queen pin. And slow it down. Good. And shake it out. Okay. And now we're just going to come to mountain pose. So palms forward, kneecaps lift. You can gently press your toes, the pads of your toes, just gently into the floor. Belly button tucks back. Lift the shoulders up and back and down. And just relax your arms. Tuck your chin back slightly. And then just stare forward. Your gaze is forward. And you can even soften, or if you're feeling steady, you can close your eyes. And we're just going to remain in our beautiful mountain pose. So just imagining, seeing that your head is above your shoulders, shoulders above your hips, hips above your knees. There's a tiny soft bend in the knees. Yeah, and you're feeling so stable. Nothing can rock you. No news, nothing that's going on around you. You are strong and sturdy. Yeah. We have so much more potential than we realize. Yes. So we just have to get quiet a little and tap into our intuition. Bring your awareness to that a little point between your eyebrows. Just gently focus there. And there's where the answers are for you. And we can't hear ourselves unless we get quiet and listen. It's for a minute. And when you're ready, gently flutter the eyes open. Yeah. How hard was that for anybody? Just to stand, just to be quiet. Yeah. We forget how nice that feels, right? Yeah. So let's remember that more and more. Yeah. Shake it out. Good. All right. We're going to come into a little side bend here. So just a nice, easy side bend. So planting the feet on the floor. Good. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Good. Interlace your hands above your head. Steeple your pointer fingers. And reach your fingers up towards the sky. Pressing down into your feet as you reach up. Feel that opposition. Yeah. Good. Take a breath in, and on an exhale breath, softening the knees. Just lean over to the right and come back up. And lean over to the left and up and over to the right. Nice and easy. Just stretching tall. Good. And slowly come back up. And as you exhale, just separate your hands and slowly bend your arms into cactus pose. Good. And then reach your upper arms back. Lift your chest, look up, open up your whole front body here. And find just a few breaths here, just stretching the arms back opening your heart up. The heart is open and lifted. And if we lead in life that way, there's nothing can shake us. Yeah. It's just keeping open. One more breath here. Good. And then relax the body. Bring the head back forward and slowly relax the arms down. Good. And feel the relaxing, the shoulders melting down towards the floor. Good. Now you may need your chair for this. We're just going to come up and down on our heels. Yes, but you want to keep that chin back slightly. We don't want to have the head forward. And we're going to really have our knees soft. And so we're just going to do some heel pumps to get some vibration going up our body. Yeah, so we get the blood flow going. You can do little baby heel drops. So lifting and lowering and dropping your heels. So not gently, we want to sort of drop. Yeah, making sure that if you have any sort of spine issues, fractures, or you don't want to do that, or if it doesn't feel good, but just gentle little heel drops. And what that does is it sends that signal to that area of the body that says to build bone, right? Because the more we use our skeleton, right, the more they say, okay, I guess we need to build bone here. Yeah. And again, also just getting our heart rate going with these little heel drops. So simple, right? But very powerful, that is. Good. Good. One more. And relax. Good. And shake it out. Good. Yeah. And now we're going to do some foot stomps. This also is really good for, again, you may need your chair to hold on to your chair on the side or front. But basically, we're just going to be lifting. We're going to shift our weight to one side. We're going to be lifting our foot. And as if there's something that you want to step on, we're going to stomp down. Yeah. So lift, maybe 12 inches high, maybe not, and stomp. Lift and stomp. Lift and stomp. And one more, lift and stomp. So even doing that a couple times a week will help build that bone mass a little bit. It'll send those signals. Now we're going to do the other side. So lift and stomp. Lift and stomp. Hopefully if you don't have somebody living below you, like I do. Yeah, and one more. Yeah, just to where it feels good. And relax. Good. All right. Again, let's find our mountain pose. Let's pause here. Again, even close your eyes. And again, come into alignment. Lift the kneecaps. Right? Tuck the tailbone down slightly. Belly tucks in slightly. That's engaging the core just a little bit. Shoulders back and down. Relaxed. Chin back just slightly. Not all the way back, just slightly. And again, feel that nice, steady, strong body. Our beautiful mountain. Yeah. And then open your eyes if you close them. So we want to, spend a lot of our time upright like this. And, so we don't want to be dropping one hip because that causes a whole bunch, especially in women, like when we're not in alignment with our hips, where our hips are a different construction than men. And we end up getting lots of aches, deep little aches and pains just by not being in alignment on a regular basis. Yeah. And also crossing our legs when we sit, to try not to cross your legs because that can add some additional pressure. Okay, so let's come into, we're gonna come into pyramid pose, but we're gonna be sort of coming up and down. Yeah, so we're gonna just step the right foot in forward from the left and bring your hands onto your hips. So in this pose, we want to have a stance wide enough where we feel nice and grounded. Both toes are forward. Yeah. Knees are soft. It's going to especially be important to have the front knees soft as we go forward. So as you inhale, lift your chest, look up. And as you exhale, hinge forward. Start to hinge forward. Just about a quarter of the way. And then drag your hands down onto your hips to come back up as you inhale. And then exhale, hinge forward. Maybe you soften that front knee, that right knee. And then drag your hands down on your hips to come back up. Good. And exhale, hinge forward. Maybe you go a little further. One more time, drag your hands down onto your hips, come back up. And exhale, this time we're gonna hinge forward, just to where we can. You can draw your hips back. Maybe lift your right hip and drop your left hip, looking down at the floor. Or always you can close your eyes in any pose if you're feeling stable, sturdy, and breathe. Yeah. Good for 2 and 1. Now draw your hands down onto your hips again. Slowly draw your hips down as you bring your body back up. Yeah, nice, good. And then on an inhale breath, just step that back leg forward. Good, shake it out. We're gonna just do the other side. So this time, the left foot is forward, right foot is back. Hands on hips. Yes. On an inhale breath, lift the heart, look up. And as you exhale, draw your body forward. Yeah. Inhale, draw your hands down onto your hips. That helps to lightly lift your upper body back up. And exhale, hinge forward. And inhale, draw those hands down to come back up. And exhale, see if you can go a little further. Make sure you have a little soft bend in that left knee. And then inhale, coming back up. And exhale, this time we're gonna pause. Yeah, practice the pause. And breathe. Maybe you lift that left hip up and drop the right hip a little bit to even out the low back. And breathe for 2 and 1. Now press down onto your hips with your hands to slowly bring your body straight back up. Good. On an inhale breath, bring that back leg to meet the other and shake it out. Especially your hands, right? Your hands were there for a while. So flop your hands around, open and close your fingers. Shake off that tension in the hands. Good. All right, roll out the shoulders. Good. Let's come to a little bit wider stance here. Now let's find our warrior 2 for a couple breaths. Lift the right toes up, pivot, and drop. So yeah, warrior poses. We need good, nice warriors, peaceful warriors here. Soften this right knee, keep the right thigh coming back. Stretch your left arm back, stretch your right arm forward. Slowly in turn, look over that middle finger and breathe. Nice long, slow, deep breath. Exhale it out. Good, and slowly turn your head back forward now and slowly rotate your thumbs back, palms up. Good. And then press down into your right toes. Start to straighten the right knee and lift the body. Stretch it up. Yeah. And then exhale, bring your palms down and soften the right knee. So a little warrior dance. Inhale, palms up, reach out and up. And exhale, rebend. And inhale, stretch out and up. Then exhale, rebend. Good. Take a breath in, exhale it out, release the arm down. Slowly press into your right foot to straighten that knee. Now we're gonna lift the right toes up and just bring them halfway in. We're gonna lift the left toes up and bring them halfway out. Yeah, good. So just standing wide, you can adjust your stance if that's feeling a little precarious for you. Narrow your stance a little bit. And then on an inhale breath, we're just gonna reach the arms out and up into like a V shape. Stars, yeah. And one of the quotes I like is, it's only through the darkness that we see the stars. Yeah, so we need both. We need darkness to be able to see the beauty of the light of the stars. Yeah. You can look up slightly and pause here with our body open to all possibilities. So much grace, so many blessings just waiting to flutter down on you, just like the snowflakes today. So just be open to that and believe that. Yeah. Good. And then exhale, just relax the arms down, bring the head straight back forward. Good. I'm just going to go right over to the other side. If you need a break, feel free to bring your legs in and then meet us out. Now we're going to lift the right toes up and bring them forward, and lift the left toes up and bring them out to this side. Softening that left thigh. Good. Adjust your stance to where it feels good at this point. You take care of your own warrior, right? So important to focus on ourselves, right? That, you know, that oxygen mask first. That's just so important. It's not selfish. Yeah. And then reach your arms out to either side. Good. Turn your head and look over that middle finger and breathe. So with each exhale breath, try to find softening. Maybe tuck your tailbone forward, relax the shoulders back and down, wiggle your fingers just, you know, a little bit to relax the arms, even though they're extended out. Smile on the face. Yeah. And just be this beautiful, peaceful, strong warrior. Good. Another breath in, exhale, bring your gaze back forward. Lift your palms up. And then on an inhale breath, straighten the left knee, reach out and stretch up. Stretch as much as you can, like you're just getting up in the morning. And then bring the palms down and rebend the knee. Good. And then lift the palms up and reach out and up. Big breath. And exhale. Relax. And inhale, reach out and up one more time. Give it your 100%. And exhale, back to your warrior. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, let the arms just float down. Good. And then press into that left foot straightening. And then we're going to lift the left toes up. And again, just bring them halfway forward. Right toes out to a little, I call them duck feet. Yeah, good. And then just gently reach your arms out and up. Again, finding that beautiful star. Lift the heart, look up, and just manifest here. What do you want? What do you want? Peace, harmony, more money, you know, different house. It can be things as well. Yes. And just security, health, whatever it is, know it, feel it, believe it. And as you exhale, yeah, so that's just a little example, yeah. Just sitting quietly and contemplating, really what would make me happy? Yeah, joyful actually, not happy. Lift the right toes up forward, left toes up forward. And if you want heel, toe, or just simply step, step, step. So we've been there a little while. This was big hip opener. Yeah, it might feel kind of nice to bring your legs just slightly apart and just do some hula hoops. Knees are soft. Yeah, just do little circles, relaxing the hips. And then reverse, go the opposite direction. Good. And come back to center. Good. And we're going to come into downward facing dog. Yeah, so you want your hands to be on something. So it can be a seat or the back of your chair. Being mindful that not any roll, no rollers. If you have any kind of rollers on your chair, don't use that chair. You can use a wall just to back up and come into a little downward facing dog. Yeah, you can use the seat of your chair. Just be mindful that your chair is not going to slide. So we don't have a lot of pressure here. We're just landing our palms onto the chair, and then just start to step back 1 foot at a time. Just go as far back as your hips will go, And then today we're going to have a little wider stance. So step one foot out and the other, toes forward. Good. Bend your knees slightly. Stretch your hips back. Reach your fingers forward. Relax your head between your arms. And breathe. Just getting quiet a little. You can close your eyes here if you'd like. And just feel this whole back body stretch. Each time you exhale, see if you can soften and reach your hips back. And gently reach your fingers forward. And breathe. Yeah. Yeah. Good mantra to have here is when in doubt, surrender. When you're trying and it's not working, just surrender. Surrender to the help that's just there waiting for you. Two more breaths here. Just enjoying this whole back body stretch. Good. And now on an inhale breath, slowly look up, bring the head up slightly. And you can either toe heel or step your feet back to hip distance apart. Knees are soft. Good. And then just come out of it however it's comfortable for you. Just start to walk one step at a time. Back to your chair. Back to your stand. Good. And once there, again, find your mountain body, right? Your nice tall spine, kneecaps lifted, shoulders back and down. And we're going to bring one hand on top of the other here. And just rest your hands onto your forehead. And you can feel free to either soften your gaze or close your eyes, coming into standing child's pose. And bring your awareness to a little point in the center of your eyebrows, that third eye, that seed of intuition, like a little poppy seed there. And imagine that that's your intuition. Yeah. The little speaker saying, hey, this is what's good for you. Yeah. And just listen. What should I do? Ask your intuition. Good. And then when you're feeling ready, you can flutter your eyes open and slowly just float your hands down. You know, little children are just we as children are natural yogis. And so you'll see them doing a lot of these poses, like when they get frustrated. You know, you see a child that's just like, they just don't know what to do. And what do? They drop their hands onto their table or their desk and they just put their head down. They're naturally tapping in to that relax and let your intuition guide you mode. Yeah, it's so beautiful to watch. All right, one more and then we'll sit down. We're gonna just do a little bit of a back bend. Good. So slide your hands back like an airplane and then just interlace your hands behind your back. You can bring the pointer fingers down towards the floor. That's a mudra, Kali Mudra, and that just helps us to get rid of. So it's like a closet, and if we have so much junk in our closet and we don't even know what's there, we just like open it up and we get so overwhelmed that we just close it, right? Like we can't even, go there. But if we empty out that closet, then we find the things that we need. Like, oh my gosh, I forgot I had that. This is what this mudra does. It helps us to get rid of all the stuff that we don't even know what's in us, and it doesn't serve us anymore, and we've outgrown it or it's gotten old, and it helps us to get rid of all of that junk so we can make space for something new. So if again, close your eyes here, take a breath in, yeah, or keep them soft, yeah, or you can keep them open and just a relaxed gaze. And each time you exhale, just, reach your fingertips towards the floor and just imagining all the stuff, the tension, the worry, the anxiety, the anger, whatever it is, just floating out through those fingertips, out into the earth. Yeah, let it go. Surrender all those thoughts that don't make you feel joy. On your next exhale breath, relax. If you have your eyes closed, just flutter them open. Yeah, and release. You get to see that pattern of just resituating, right? Let's make our way back to our chairs, like just rethinking the thought process. Because we can have any kind of thoughts we want, that's up to us. Yeah. All right, sitting back down, we're gonna take a breath in, exhale, shift your hips back, take a pause halfway if you'd like. Exhale, shift your hips back, grab onto your chair, float your hips down onto your chair. Nice, good, good, good. All right, now we're gonna come into a little eagle pose. I haven't done that in a little while. So options here for our legs are legs together. We can squeeze them together. You can have them cross, squeezing together. You can lift the knee up and have it crossed up top. So they're all good. They all address something different in our hips and our legs. So you choose what feels good on your body. Good. And then relax, shoulders back and down, float your arms out, bring your palms forward, take a breath in, exhale, relax the shoulders as you bring your arms forward. Good. And we're going to reach the left arm above the right and make a big X as high up as you can. Grab onto your shoulders. Scoot your fingers as far back on your shoulder blades as you can. Good. Options for the arms are just to stay right here. We're going to lift the elbows up slightly. If you want to bring the backs of your hands together or the right hand into the left palm, that's an option too. Draw your arms away from your face if your arms are up here. Take a breath in, lift the elbows, no matter if you're crossed or your arms are up. Lift the elbows, feel that nice stretch on your upper back, thoracic spine area too. And as you exhale, rest your elbows onto your heart, drop your head, just bow the upper body forward. Good. Take another breath in. As you exhale, squeeze your arms together, squeeze your legs together. Lift the pelvic floor muscles up off the seat of your chair. Lift them up and breathe. So squeeze as you keep breathing. This is a nice detoxification here. Yeah, and we need detoxification all year round. Even in winter, we don't sweat as much, right? And we're a little bit more complacent. So this is a nice way to squeeze out all the stale fluid that builds up. Toxins. On your next exhale breath, relax. Wiggle your left toes. Press down into your left foot as you slowly float the arms up. Keep reaching them up until they get high enough so you then just gently start to uncross. Yeah. And then just very gracefully float the arms out. Relax the shoulders as the arms float down. Again, feel the temperature of the air on any exposed skin on your arms or hands. As the arms go down and relax. And then uncross if you crossed at all. And again, same thing on this side, either legs squeezed together, you cross at the ankles, or you cross over on the top in your thighs. Up to you. Yeah. Good. Relax the arms down, heart is lifted. Inhale, reach your arms out to a T. Take a breath in, exhale, relax the shoulders as you float your arms forward. Right arm above the left this time, cross as high up as you can, and bring your hands to your shoulders. Scoot your shoulders or your fingers all the way back, as far back. So you're giving yourself this big hug. Yeah. Lift the elbows. Again, on this side, if you want to bring back to the hands, or if you want to bring that right hand into the left palm, and then arms away from the face. Take a breath in, lift the arms up. Yeah, feel that nice stretch. And then as you exhale, rest your upper arms onto your chest as you bow your head. And just close your eyes here if you'd like. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, squeeze your arms together, squeeze your legs together, lift your pelvic floor muscles up. So squeeze everything. Keep squeezing as you're breathing for 3 breaths. Yeah. Noticing a difference on this side. Different squeeze areas. Lift those pelvic floor muscles up. That's good practice to keep that integrity in that area. And then as you exhale, relax the whole body. Good. On an inhale breath, start to lift the arms back up, lift the head up, and then start to uncross as the arms reach up and out. And down. Good. Again, feeling the temperature of the air. Nice. Good, good, good. And uncross. And just do any little sort of slow motion wiggle of anything any tense muscles or whatever, in the neck and the body, just let them melt away. And then let's get ready for our final relaxation. So options are to stay in your chair and sit back. You can lay down, palms up on the lap. Take about a few seconds, to make sure that you're feeling comfortable, that you're warm enough. And then close your eyes. Good. Take a nice breath in. Exhale it out. Take a breath in. Keep your eyes closed, but breathe in and close your palms. And breathe out and open your palms. Breathe in, gently close your palms. Exhale, open. And one more. In, close, and exhale, and open. And relax now. Allow the body to start to soften. Whole body. Take a gentle breath in. And as you breathe out, just let the shoulders relax and the arms. Allow your heart to relax. Your belly soft. Your legs relaxed. Toes and feet. Bring a little smile to your face. Imagine letting go of all of your efforts. Imagine the body being completely relaxed. Imagine your thoughts just being fleeting, coming and going, not attaching. Let go. Let all this beautiful work you did sink into cellular level, bringing health to the billions of cells in your body. Just in this pause, pause. Notice how you feel. And feel free to remain here for as long as you'd like. Should you choose to come back into this space, into this time, do it slowly. Start to wiggle the toes a little bit, wiggle the fingers. Just gently waking yourself back up. Smile still on the face. Moving the body side to side or wiggling whatever feels good. Coming back to center. And gently floating your hands, palms together, resting your thumbs onto your heart. Anjali Mudra, honoring the love and the light in all human beings. Let's take a nice big deep breath in. And as we exhale, drop your forehead to your fingertips, relax your shoulders. And we'll just close practice with this. God has bigger dreams for you than you have for yourself. Just surrender into it. When you're feeling ready and complete at your own pace, gently begin to flutter the eyes open as you lift your head, sending joy and peace and prosperity to all of you. Have a lovely rest of your day. Namaste.